Is everyone in, Mr. Glanville?
Apologies. Yes, everyone's in.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the ORCA final plea calendar and the ORCA show cause calendars. All of these cases have been on a calendar before, so let me call the calendar and see who we have with us this afternoon. Positions 1 through 3, Michael Bell.
Just pre-trial.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Bell. We'll be with you. Thank you, sir. Position 4, Timothy Brumfield.
Pre-trial, Mr. Brumfield.
Afternoon, Mr. Brumfield. Thank you. We'll be with you. Position 5, Jordan Carter.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. That's a ready announcement.
Okay. The case will be returned to the division judge. You'll get notification of your next hearing date. Anything further on Mr. Carter this afternoon, Ms. Fagan?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, have a good afternoon. Position 6, James Denson.
That's my case, and we'll see if I can track him down.
Okay. Position 7, Shamari Edwards.
Pre-trial,
Yes.
good. That's Ms. Helen's case.
Thank you. We'll be with you. Position 8, Javier Galan Nunez.
That would be my case, so we can see if I can track him down.
Okay. Position 9, Kiki Hunt.
Pre-trial, Judge.
Afternoon, Ms. Hunt. We'll be with you. Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Hunt is also position 10. Position 11, LaDerek Lundy. Ms. Rockwell's client, I believe she's going to be joining us later. I'll hold for her announcement. Position 12, Carlos Moreno. Mons, Monsivais.
That is my case, pre-trial.
Okay, thank you, sir. Position 13, Reby Miles.
It's Helen's case, Judge. Let me see if I can track down.
Okay.
Ms. Miles.
And I believe that on this case, Ms. Helen did file a leave, so I won't put it in bench warrant status. But if you can raise her, that'd be good. Position 14, Rodney Odom.
Good afternoon, Brenda Brock here, Mr. Odom. Mr. Odom is on the Zoom. We are still missing the intox slip. The state has not received that yet either, but they have said that they're going forward without it. So we'll announce ready.
Okay, the case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date.
Thank you, Your Honor, and may we be excused.
Yes, have a good afternoon. Good to see you, Ms. Rothman. And Mr. Odom is on the line. You're free to go also, Mr. Odom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 15, Philip Ray.
That's also Helen's case, pre-trial.
Okay.
Let's see if I can track him down.
Position 16, Nicole, the last name is Sorquira. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kester. We'll be with you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Position 17, Darius Thomas.
Thomas is present, Judge. We're maintaining a not guilty plea, Judge, requesting a jury trial.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, your case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date. You have everything you need from him, Mr. Haddad?
I do, Judge. I have
Okay.
the contact information from Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, you're free to go this afternoon. Thank you, sir. Position 18, DeAnthony White.
Pre-trial.
Okay, we'll be with you, Mr. White. Thank you. We dealt with position 19, Travell Williams, this morning. That's being returned to the division judge. Position 20, Rashida Womack.
Your Honor, Jennifer, this is Georgia, that's Scott, on behalf of Womack. Pronounced ready, Your Honor.
Okay, the case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date. Okay, anything further this afternoon? Yes, have a good afternoon. Thank you. Position 21, William Yates.
Thanks, Your Honor, I'm sorry, blew out of your line of sight. I'm here. Thank you so much for your staff actually helping me with that case with Mr. Putnam. I was in the other day. We've got
Yeah, right.
the missing person who's not missing anymore. I think we've reached impasse on Mr. Yates. Mr. Yates is supposed to be joining us by.
He's here.
Okay, terrific. But I think we're just gonna have to set that for trial. I guess everything's going back to the original.
Yes, we'll return it to the division judge and you'll get notification.
Terrific. I've got a Clayton County 2 o'clock if I can be excused.
Yes, have a good afternoon. Good to see you, Thomas, as always. Okay, that completes the final plea calendar. Let me go to the show cause calendar. Position 1, Charles Adamson.
Thank you for the brief pre-trial, Mr. Yates. Could I just
Okay,
reserve an announcement or something?
that's fine. You're fine. Charles Adamson. Bench warrant will be granted if he doesn't appear by the end of the calendar. Position 2, Matthew Boykin. Good afternoon, Mr. Boykin. Do you have counsel representing you? Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay, we'll give you that opportunity, Mr. Boykin.
Your
Okay,
Honor, Mr. Boykin's case is going to be dismissed.
okay, I think that's even better for you, Mr. Boykin. Do you wanna, I'll sign a null process as soon as I get it. Would you like to hang around and get a copy of that? Or, okay, so, if you will get that null process, to us, Ms. Githier, I'll get it signed and give Mr. Boykin a copy before he leaves today.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. Position 3, Stephen Fleming. Yes, Mr. Fleming, good afternoon. Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay, we'll give you that opportunity, Mr. Fleming. We'll be with you. Position 4, Quintarius Hogans. Quintarius Hogans. Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Hogans does not appear by the end of the calendar.
Pre-trial failed. We had one time. We didn't make it, Your Honor.
All right.
Sorry for the confusion. Thank you very much.
All right.
And thank your staff and everybody for helping me with Mr. Putnam for the other day.
For sure. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Your
Excellent.
Honor.
Quintarius Hogans. Mr. Hogans is positions number 4, 5, and 6. Bench warrant will be granted in all 3 cases if he does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position 7, Marcus Pearson.
Good afternoon, Judge Calvin Shaw on behalf of Mr. Pearson.
Afternoon, Mr. Shaw. Let's see, where are we with Mr. Pearson's case?
Judge, as far as I stand, Your Honor, I haven't had contact with him since 2021 when the FTA happened. I know this is the final plea calendar, Your Honor, but this is the first time I'm appearing for him in this regard since 2021.
Okay.
I just received discovery, Judge, like 2 days ago. So I need some time to figure out a way to get in contact with Mr. Pearson. I suppose he's out of custody now, or I'm not really sure.
Okay, well, this is my show cause calendar, Mr. Shaw, which means
Okay.
that he didn't show before. Was he, do you have any indication that he was in custody or is in custody?
I don't right now. I presumed that he was. I just assumed that he was arrested on the bench warrant, and that's how I thought we were at this point now. But I don't have any other information other than that.
Okay,
So I'm guessing that because I didn't receive notice for the last few calendars, Judge. I'm assuming that he had not appeared for
Right, yeah, he has not appeared. That's why he's on this show cause calendar, because he didn't appear for the last calendars that he was on. I'll give you one additional opportunity to raise him, Mr. Shaw, so that I'll place him on a July 31st final plea calendar. If you can, if you get in contact with him, we'll deal with it at that point. If you do not have any contact with him, we'll have no option but to issue a bench warrant at that time, okay?
I understand, Judge. Could it be the August 1st calendar by any chance? Because I know I'm before you on August 1st as well. If not, I'll be here. I'll see you twice.
Okay. No, if you're on another case, that's fine with me. So we'll just do an add-on for the is it August 1st that you have the calendar, Mr. Shaw?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll do an add-on if we've already published the calendar for Mr. Pearson on that date, okay?
I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Not a problem. Anything further this afternoon?
No, that'll be it, Judge. Have a
All
great
right, good seeing you as always. See you next
Yes, Your
time.
Honor. Thank you.
It's my understanding that position number 8 has been null pros. FYSANA, the last name is RAMDAS. Position 9, Noah Schneed. Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Schneed does not appear by the end of the calendar. And Mr. Yates, I see you still on the line. You're free to go this afternoon if you choose. You can stay if you want, but your case is being returned to the division judge. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, have a good afternoon.
You too.
Position 10, Tremaine Watts.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Mita Olaloye on behalf of Mr. Watts. Your Honor, I'm not sure if Mr. Watts is in the courtroom. I'm sort of in the same position as Mr. Shaw. I had this case, I believe, in 2022. I only represent him on one of the matters, not in both. But I don't have any contact information from him. I've not spoken with him, Judge. So I'm sort of in that same position, and I don't. It doesn't appear that he's standing up in the courtroom, Judge. So I've not had no contact with him since I was in 2022, Judge.
Okay, so maybe we can get him with a bench warrant, and if you do have contact with him and you'd like me to set that aside, if you somehow come and get in contact with him, I'm happy to do so. But given that he's not here today, we'll issue a bench warrant to see if we can raise him that way.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, anything further this afternoon?
Nothing, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good afternoon. Thank you.
You as well.
And Mr. Watts is also position 11. Position 12, Gabrielle Wilson. Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Wilson. Would you like to make application for the public defender this afternoon? Okay. Okay, just so you know, Mr. Wilson, you've been charged in case 21 CR 003059J with theft by taking. This charge carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. I'm happy to give you the opportunity to speak with the solicitor this afternoon to see if we can resolve it, if you'd like for me to do that. Okay, so you'd like a bench or a jury trial? Okay, we will. Whose case is this? And what's the state's position?
I would need to talk to Mr. Wilson, if that's okay.
It doesn't appear that he wants to talk to you. Would you like to talk to? Okay, all right, thank you. We'll be with you, Mr. Wilson. Let's see, that's concludes the two calendars. Is there anyone who joined me late or did not hear their name? Okay, yes, sir. What's your last name?
That's my case, Judge. Pre-trial, position number 8.
Okay. It's my understanding that was Nalprost. Did you not?
I'm thinking Nalprost, Judge. I'm thinking Nalprost, but I think.
No.
Okay, well, I have it down as a null process on my calendar, so I apologize. We'll be with you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. The last name?
That's my case, here, quick trial.
Okay, we'll be with you, sir.
Yeah, one more young lady, stand up, young lady, you just walked in.
Yes, what's your name?
This one case,
Okay,
trial, plea trial.
okay, we'll be with you, ma'am. Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone on Zoom? Call Mr. Lundy.
Good morning. I'm sorry, Judge. Good afternoon, Renee Rockwell. I would love to have a pre-trial if I could.
Okay, yes, afternoon, Ms. Rockwell. Whose case is this? Okay. So, Ms. Casadakis, would you mind going into a breakout room with Ms. Rockwell?
Yes, sir.
And, I'm not sure, and we will, be in recess, give Mr. Haddad a chance to speak with all of his clients, give the solicitor a chance to pre-try the cases. Once there are some announcements, if you'll all just let me know, we'll go forward. Okay?
Judge, one announcement.
Okay?
Position 8 on the show cause, Romulus was the null cause.
Right, that's what,
Yes.
oh, he was,
And then on the final plea, position 8, Nunez is the one that just arrived.
okay, thank you. That was my confusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, should I speak with the Zoom attorney first or the attorneys in court first?
Whichever you prefer, whichever's easiest for you. Which cases are Miss
Where
Githia is?
show cause, I have 7 through 12. And final plea, I have 11 through 21.
Okay. Do you have anyone, Miss Githia, that you need to speak with at the present time?
I believe I need to speak with Mr. Haddad on all of mine.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Casadakis, you choose how you want to move forward. Just let the court know.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Hey, hold on.
Yes.
Your Honor, Attorney Jonathan Kester on behalf of Mr. Holster, he's present in the courtroom. Your Honor, my client, since we're going to do a plea in this case, it's our intention to do so. However, my client is Florida resident and she has obtained a Florida license since the beginning of this case. So therefore, there's some foreign license issues. It involves a DUI and a potential license suspension. She's a single mother. She has a small child. We need to make some accommodations. We want to get some of these conditions completed probably in order to relieve the probation burden on the back end. So we're just asking to be able to enter this plea on your next final plea date on I believe I heard it was July 31st.
Yes,
Also, I would like to ask, I noticed we don't have a probation officer here in the courtroom.
we don't normally have those officers here, and
Because I would like on her behalf, because she's performed, because I believe that to alleviate some of that issue, what I want to do is have a lot of these conditions terms completed so that whatever processing through probation isn't done, doesn't have to get transferred to Florida and all that. So that's another thing we'll be doing in the interim between this next court date to that one. Does the court have information?
yes, we can put you in touch with the probation department, and I'm happy to have her report by phone also, if that would.
And as far as the plea is concerned, we've completed our plea documents with the state. However, Ms. Sokuria is coming from Florida, and I would like to be able to enter her plea maybe on the 31st without her having to make a physical appearance.
She can be on Zoom?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's fine with me, as long as you have the plea paperwork together, and everything ready to go, given that she's out of state, I'm happy to have her completed by Zoom.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. July 31st, that's the request?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's a 9 o'clock calendar, okay?
Yes, sir.
You'll get notice, can we get counsel the information on probation? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Number 12 on the final plea, Judge.
okay,
Miranda.
yes,
It'll be ready for trial.
okay, we're gonna return it to the division
Yes,
and you'll get notification.
thank you.
all
That's
right.
all I have.
All right, have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
That was position 12. Ms. Rockwell, are you with me?
Yes, Judge.
You
Am I
ready to
ready
go?
for my breakout?
Yes, Ms. Casadacis is ready for you, so we'll place you into a breakout room, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. So can we go ahead and get that, place, Ms. Casadacis's laptop and Ms. Rockwell into a breakout, please?
It's done.
Okay, thank you.
Can somebody please Ms. Rockwell back in my breakout room? I have another idea.
Is she back out of the break room?
Oh, she's right there.
Okay. Ms. Rockwell,
Yes, Judge. Could-
Miss, there's been a request that you go back into the breakout room?
Okay,
All right.
I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We can place them back in the breakout room, please. Yes, I'm ready, Mr. Dunn.
I was trying to move folks as quickly as I can. You're on position number 4, Mr. Brumfield.
Okay.
On the final plea, that's a diversion offer. We signed the paperwork, Judge. And if we can reset it for July 31st, he's gonna get it done before, unless the court wishes to do it for the later date. But I think July 31st would be good.
We also have that compliance on September 5th.
Yeah, I guess we can do that, and
Whichever you
if
prefer.
I would prefer maybe July 31st,
Okay.
Judge. I think he's to move on.
Okay,
Wh-
July
whatever.
31st at 9 a.m.
Right.
I
And,
apologize. Which case were you talking about, Mr. Haddad?
position number 4, Brumfield, we signed the diversion paperwork, and I'm gonna submit it to you and Ms. Crawford.
Okay.
Okay, is Mr. Brumfield free to go this afternoon?
Yes, Judge, I have.
Okay, we'll see you next time, Mr. Brumfield.
Thank you.
You're on position Numbers 1, 2, and 3, same individual, Michael Bell. We're pleading him not guilty, Judge, or maintaining a not guilty plea and requesting it back to division, Judge.
Okay, case will be returned to the division judge. Mr. Bell, you'll get notification of your next hearing date. Is he free to go?
Yes, Judge.
How long will it be?
That I do not know. This court was set up to quickly move these cases along. So now your case is being returned to the division judge. You'll be placed on whatever calendars they have in the future. So it depends on that judge and their calendar. Okay, but you'll receive notice, sir. You're welcome. Have a good afternoon.
You're on a position number 8.
Yes.
Javier Galan Nunez, Your Honor, that's also gonna be transferred back to division,
Okay.
and if he may be excused, Judge.
Yes. Mr. Nunez, have a good afternoon.
And just so the court is aware, position number 18, DeAnthony White, I anticipate a plea, Judge. We're working on plea paperwork right now.
Okay.
That's all the updates I have for now.
Okay, thank you. You can let Mr. Nunez know that he's free to go.
Okay. Benson?
Do an announcement on Mr. Lundy's case?
Yes, Judge, it's gonna be a plea.
Oh, okay, very good.
Okay, let me see. One more, please. White.
Okay, thank you. Tell me again what case that was, Skasidakis?
On the final plea, it's gonna be position, oh, I'm sorry, 18. Oh. Sorry,
Okay.
18, the Anthony White.
Thank you. Okay,
Your Honor, James Denson, who's in the courtroom, sitting in the back, we're requesting it, back to division judge.
position 6 on the final plea calendar. Mr. Denson, your case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. All right, have a good afternoon. Thank you.
Position number 7, judge, anticipated plea, we're working on the plea paperwork.
Okay.
Position 9 and 10, Ms. Hunt, she's in the courtroom, judge. Also, she's maintaining a not guilty plea, judge, so we're requesting a jury trial. She apparently needs to update her address. I'm not sure if we can do it here or whether she needs to. Okay.
Okay, so we'll get your update for your address, Ms. Hunt, and once we do that, you're free to go. Your case also will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date, okay?
And my apologies, for position 10, okay, that can be returned to the division. Position 9, that's gonna be null pros.
Okay, so the theft by conversion will be null prost.
All right, thank you, Ms.
I will get
Gutierrez.
that signed as soon as I receive it. It's been dismissed. Okay,
So one of them is being dismissed, okay? The other one, just stay here, we'll give you, to update your address. Thank you, Judge, that's all I have for now.
okay.
Miles?
Yes, Mr. Dodd.
Your Honor, on position number 13, Rebby Miles, Judge, I anticipate that to be a plea.
Okay,
We're just waiting on the paperwork, Judge.
okay.
On the show cause calendar, position number 3, Stephen Fleming. Your Honor, Mr. Fleming does qualify for the Service Public Defender's Office. I'm gonna go ahead and file an entry, just to be clear. I did speak to him. I normally would ask, maybe consider resetting it, but Mr. Fleming has always maintained his innocence. And there's really, I mean, I don't want to, bother everybody by having him come back only to make the same announcement. So we're just gonna plead him not guilty, Judge, and set him for a trial back to division. But I want to file the entry, so just be clear that our office will be representing Mr. Fleming, Judge.
Okay. All right, is this Mr. Fleming?
Yes,
Good
Judge.
afternoon again, Mr. Fleming. Let's see, your case will be returned to the division judge. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. And let's see, do you have everything that you need from him, Mr. Dodd?
I do, Judge. I have a good email and a phone number as well, Judge.
Okay, very good. I appreciate your patience this afternoon, Mr. Fleming. Y'all have a good afternoon.
And just FYI, also, the state withdraws its offer.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
I'd rather paper.
Okay, you're free to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Let's see, I'm not sure who has Mr. White's case. I do have his paperwork ready to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mr. Haddad already announced it. Final plea 13 Miles is gonna be a plea.
Okay, thank you.
The court say White?
Is he here?
Yes, he is. That's all right, Mr. White, just follow me, sir. Okay.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing fine. Good afternoon, Mr. White.
I'm doing good.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Raise your right hand.
Awesome.
Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
Does the defense stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID?
We stipulate for purposes of the plea, Judge.
Okay,
All right, the state's recommendation, Your Honor, for simple battery family violence is 12 months probation, serve 1 day, credit for time served 1 day, balance probated, complete 6 anger management classes, and no further violent contact with KEZIA, and the last name is BUICE.
Your Honor, I just asked the court to follow the state's recommendation. This is a 2016 case that was accused a year later. I would just ask the court to consider perhaps non-reporting probation once and if he completes the 6 anger management classes, Judge.
State has no objection, Judge.
okay. Mr. White, it's my understanding that in case 17 CR 012146E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I will accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. White will give you where to report to probation. I'll ask that you report within the next 2 weeks or so. Given that this is such an old case, Once you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it terminate, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so the sooner you get it done, the sooner you have all this behind you, and the sooner you won't be on probation.
Thanks,
Okay?
sir.
All right, good luck to you, Mr.
All right, thank you.
You're gonna have a seat to fill out.
She gonna bring some paper.
Yes.
I'll be right there.
Ms. Rockwell, are you with me?
Yes, sir. I
We
think
set-
I'm waiting for the paperwork, right?
Well, let's see. You should have gotten it already.
Let me see. I just
Through
texted the DA. I mean,
through
the prosecutor.
DocuSign.
Okay, let me see, Judge, one.
One more.
Okay, let's see. Are we ready on Mr. Edwards? Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Edwards.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Cassidakis. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's mine, Your Honor.
Yes, let's get the
But for the DUI alcohol less safe, the state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 24 hours. Credit for time, I'm sorry. 12 months to serve 24 hours. There should be credit for time served 24 hours. Balance probated to pay a $300 fine. 40 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation, and any required treatment, a risk reduction, 1 victim impact panel, license forfeiture, and the remaining charges are dismissed. And let me just check one thing really quickly, Your Honor. I see that this DUI was during the pandemic when they were not, they was citing, releasing people on their copy of the charges. I just need to double check. Okay, yes, he does get credit for time served.
Okay.
The remaining charges will be dismissed. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
We stipulate for purposes of the plea.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I would be asking for a certificate of first, for the license, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you. Affidavit of first,
It's been a long day. Anything else?
No, Judge, I just asked the court to, accept the state's recommendation.
And Mr. Edwards, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 006243E, you wish to plead guilty. to DUI, less safe. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Edwards, let's see, we'll get you where you need to go to probation today. I ask that you report within the first 2 weeks or so. Once you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and won't have to pay the probation fees, okay?
Okay, could that be today? Like I go see them today?
No, we won't have your paperwork to them by today, but if you'll go within the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Let's see, we'll give you that affidavit and anything further, Mr. Dodd?
No, Judge.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Are we ready for Ms. Miles?
We are, Judge. I think Ms.
Oh.
Gusluck has stepped out. Let me see if she's.
Okay, well, whenever she's ready. Okay. So,
She gonna give me a copy of.
Okay.
Do it. Not today.
We got one more, please, right?
Yes.
Come on, young lady.
Yeah, we're.
I know you're waiting on the paper. Yeah, you sit on that back bench right there, we know what you taking care of. You laugh.
We have one other one on Zoom that's gonna take a plea.
I know we had, we do because of this, problem.
Yeah, okay. Ms. Casadakis, are we ready on Ms. Miles?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Good afternoon again, Ms. Miles. If you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge, does the defense stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID?
We stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Judge.
The state's recommendation for count one, simple battery, is 12 months probation, served 1 day, credit for time served, 1 day, balance probated, 12 anger management, and no contact with Malika Davis. Count two, simple battery, again, 12 months probation, running concurrent with count one, no contact with Jounda Glaze. Count three, simple battery again, 12 months probation, running concurrent with count one, no contact with Carlia Richardson. Count four, disorderly conduct, and count five, criminal trespass will be no prost. Probation may terminate upon completion of terms.
And there's no objection to the NOLO?
No objection, Judge.
Your Honor, I would just ask the court to follow the recommendation. My only request, Judge, if the court can waive the first couple months of probation fees. My client is currently unemployed and she has two dependents, an 11-year-old and a 5-year-old, Judge. This, I think, was I'm covering for Ms. Helen, but I think this involved an altercation with security guards, perhaps bouncers or something like that. So there's no familial relationship or anything with the parties, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Miles, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 0038440F, you wish to plead guilty to 3 counts of simple battery. Is that correct?
No.
You want to plead guilty? Nolo, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wish to plead nolo to 3 counts of simple battery.
That's correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No.
You have been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading nolo to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
I understand.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead nolo?
No.
I'll accept the nolo plea as negotiated. Let's see, you should be able to get through this in the first 3 months. I'll waive the first 2 months of probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet. Once you complete the terms of the probation, it will terminate. Okay, so the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you. We'll give you where you need to go to probation today, and I'll ask that you report in the next 2 weeks.
All right, thank you.
Looks like she's talking to Ms.
Hey,
Rockwell.
Judge, I'm ready.
Okay, do we have the return paperwork?
I think so. Do you see that, Ms. Katsadakis? Because it said that it was completed.
It goes straight to the court. Let us check. Give us 1 second.
Okay.
Yes? Yes, we got it. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're printing that out now. Let's see if your client can come on video for me. Mr. Lundy, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. Can you activate your
Can you see
video
me?
for me? No, I can't.
Fix your camera.
Hold
Fix your
on
camera.
one second.
Touch
Okay.
the little camera on the
There we
bottom
go.
that says
Okay.
start video.
There you go. All right. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Lundy?
Can you-
You went back to mute.
There you go.
Okay, I hear you now.
All right, very good. Can you raise your right hand for me, Mr. Lundy?
Yes, sir.
Swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Cassadakis.
Yes, Judge, does the defense stipulate to a factual basis, venue, and ID?
So stipulated.
Yes, Judge. This count 1, distracted driving, will be a $50 fine. And count 2, it's fleeing or attempting to elude, amended to basic rules based on the age of the case, based on the defendant's criminal history, criminal and driving history, and based on not having the proper evidence that we need. The state has amended it to basic rules for those reasons. The state's recommendation is $600 fine, 20 hours of community service, and a defensive driving course.
Ms. Rockwell?
Year or two.
Judge, the only thing I'm gonna ask is, once he completes all of his terms and conditions, would the court allow that to terminate early?
Yes, no objection to that.
Thank you.
Anything further?
Not from the state.
Judge, he does have 2 jobs and 1 child and he's, we're asking that you accept the negotiated plea, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Lundy, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 008019F, you wish to plead guilty to distracted driving and basic rules. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Lundy, we will get you this afternoon where you need to report to probation. I ask that you do that within the first 2 weeks or so. Once you complete the terms of the probation, it will terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you'll get all this behind you and you won't be on probation any longer, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see if we can get Ms. Rockwell his email address. We can email him where he needs to go if we don't already have it, where he needs to report to probation, okay?
Put his email in the chat. I can email it to him now.
Mr. Lundy, do you know how to put an email in the chat? Or can you text
Yes.
it to me and I'll put it in the chat?
I'm doing it right now to the chat.
Okay, very
Okay.
good. So, all right, so as soon as we get that, we will email you that information. Mr. Lundy, if nothing further this afternoon, you'll have a good rest of your day, okay?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. And I just sent it to the chat right now.
Okay, I
There
see
it
it
is.
there. Okay, all
Judge,
right.
thank you so much
All right.
for holding and thank you so much for the platform. I just want you to know that I've been in 3 counties since I saw you this morning. So we're getting things done. Thank you
Well,
for the
very-
platform. Lawyers really appreciate it. You don't
Well-
know. And thank you so much, Ms. Casadakis.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rockwell. We'll see you
All
next
right,
time.
bye-bye.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that completes the 1:30 calendars. Mr. Randolph, when we're ready, you can go over the calendars.
All right. First one will be the ORCA show cause. Position 1, bench warrant. Position 2, null pros. Position 3, transfer back to division. Position 4, bench warrant. Position 5, bench warrant. Position 6, bench warrant. Position 7, add-on August 1st. Position 8, null pros. Position 9, bench warrant. Position 10, bench warrant. Position 11, bench warrant. Position 12, null pros. This is the ORCA final plea. Position 1, return to division. Position 2, return to division. Position 3, return to division. Position 4, reset July 31st. Position 5,
Return to division.
return to division. Position 6, return to division. Position 7, plea. Position 8, return to division. Position 9, null pros. Position 10, return to division. Position 11, plea. Position 12, return to division. Position 13, plea. Position 14, return to division. Position 15, return to division. Position 16, reset July 31st. Position 17, return to division, jury trial demand. Position 18, plea. Position 19, return to division. Position 20, return to division. Position 21, return to division.
Any questions or concerns? If not,